Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in the previous episode we took on the House of Gales, and in this episode we're going to be making our way up to Death Mountain to get ourselves the next pendant, and that is going to be the Pendant of Power at the Tower of Hera. So let's go ahead and get started. There's a Zora over here, I'm just going to ignore him and jump in the water, and there's something I want to do really quick before we head back home and see what item we should get for the Tower of Hera. Actually, there's a couple side quests we're going to be doing in this episode in general, so get ready for that. Let's start off by heading inside here. So let's read the sign. Do not enter, do not blow up wall. Very strange creature inside. Well, that's mean. I'm going to rip this sign in half because, well, we'll rather cut this sign in half. But yeah, I'm going to do that because that's mean. It doesn't matter for the strange creature. We got to see what it is. So let's go ahead and put a bomb here and explode the wall like that. Yes, we broke the wall. Now let's head inside and see what the strange creature really is. So, oh my god, it's a pink, really cute octopus thing, so let's go ahead and talk to it. My oh my, what business do you have with Mother Maiamai? Forgive me if my spirits aren't flying so high. We were on a great voyage through all the worlds, my ticks and I. Then I lost sight of my little Maiamais, all 100 of my babies, by and by. Could you find all of them? You'll hear my children crying, calling for their Mother Maiamai. Of course, alright, I'll do it. Thanks! Mother Maiamai finds you quite a kind child. Here, take this. It will help you know if my ticks are nearby. Oh yes, upon the Maiamai map you can surely rely. Go on, tap the Maiamai icon on your touchscreen. Alright, let's go ahead and tap the touchscreen and we can see them all. So that's definitely not 100. I think that's like 40 something if you add them up. I'm 45 or 42, I don't really know, but yeah. Those numbers tell you how many of my little Maiamais are in each area. At least until you rescue some, and then it will tell you only how many more you have yet to find. Now please, go search for all my Maiamais. They call out with such cute, chirping sounds, yet they must be so sad missing their Mother Maiamai. Okay, makes sense, and well, yeah, so she's gonna tell us where to find more after we find the first 40 something. So let's go and get started, and believe it or not, there is one right here, yes. So I can't actually hear the sound while recording. I'm sure you guys can hear it, so I don't know how it sounds like, but let's go ahead and merge into the wall and pop out of it, and there you go. That's how you, you know, take them off of the walls, basically, if they're like clinged on, because you can't pull them off. Anyways, now what we want to do is head home to Ravio and go ahead and rent a new item so we can get ready to take on the Tower of Hera. It's going to be pretty exciting because, yeah, the final pendant lies there, so let's do this, guys. Let's go ahead and head inside Ravio's shop, and we're gonna need the hammer. Now, usually what you'd normally do if you didn't know which item to get next, you'd head all the way to Death Mountain to the Tower of Hera, and it'd show you the sign of what item you need, but since I know what it is, I'm just gonna pick it up now just to make things a lot easier, especially since I was by my house as it is. So let's go ahead and rent for 20 rupees. I mean, Ravio also tells you what deal there is, like whatever item is on sale is usually what item you want to rent. And if you look here, we never rented this item. We rented everything else but this item. What is this though? It is the sand rod. Yes. Who had the sand rod? Well, it was actually Osfala. Yes, you guys told me about this, that he rented Ravio's sand rod, and I guess we're going to be unable to use the sand rod until we find Osfala's painting and frame out of it and stuff. So yeah, I have a feeling that's going to come into place later on throughout the game, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Anywho, now what we want to do is actually head over to Kakariko Village really quickly, so I'm going to do that first. I guess, actually, no, first area I want to head to is the Sanctuary, scrap that. I'm going to head to Kakariko Village in a second. First thing I want to do is head up to the Sanctuary and get a specific item we're going to need to actually scale this mountain. And this item is going to help us get us a couple really cool items, and let's also pick up this. Gotta be careful because this knight wants to hit me, but there we go. Let's pick this up, and another Maiamai has been found. Awesome. Alright, now we're going to head up here. And basically the entrance to Death Mountain is actually near this area. I'll actually show you guys where the entrance is, and it's right there, but it's blocked by these stones, and we can't actually pick them up because they're too heavy for us. So we're going to have to get an item that will allow us to pick them up, and there's a new character who's going to give us said item. So let's head inside this house, this cabin right here, and talk to this guy. Ugh, these rocks, real pain in my neck. Huh? A customer? Hey, you're that kid who works for the blacksmith, right? Decided you've had enough of that place? Huh? Here to be my apprentice, maybe? Just joking. I wouldn't do that to your master. Okay, so apparently we know this guy. Maybe we borrow from him rocks and stuff to make swords. I don't think he makes swords with rocks, but I don't really know. But apparently we know this guy, and he knows the blacksmith, and he knows that we're the blacksmith's apprentice. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and talk to him and see what he has to offer. I was on the mountain mining ore when all of a sudden the earth started shaking. When I got home, the place was a wreck. Rocks everywhere. You seen outside? I'll be busting my back for days to clean up that mess. At least picking up the rocks and smashing the things feel pretty good. Wish they were full of good ore, though. What? You want to try too? Rah, feels good smashing stuff. Huh? You can't do it? Sorry to hear it. Can't stand to see a nice kid like you not able to throw your weight around. Here, take this. It's a hand-me-down from yours truly. And we get the power gloves. This is going to allow us to pick up small rocks. Basically like the ones that he's been throwing. So awesome. You'll feel tough with that on your mitt. Ought to be able to pick up rocks. Smaller ones, anyway. And if you get to smashing and just can't stop yourself, well, there's a whole bunch of them outside. Yeah, just a joke, that's all. I wouldn't really tell you to do all my work out here. Still, if you do, who am I to stop ya? No, these rocks are gonna clean up themselves. Back to it. And tell that old smithing master of yours I said hello. Will do, sir. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for the power bracelet thing that he gave us. And yeah, look at this. Now we can pick up rocks just like that. And this is going to allow us to access several different areas throughout the game. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick up this Maiamai. And yeah, obviously, I'm not going to pick them up in any specific order. Every time I stumble upon one, I will just get it. So yeah, anyways, this area is going to take us to where Death Mountain lies. I don't want to head there yet, though. There's a couple things I want to do now that I do have this bracelet. So let's go ahead and head over first to Kakariko Village. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be collecting the Maiamais in any specific order. Every time I stumble upon one, I will get it. So the easiest way to follow along is just to follow along the Let's Play, and you should have them all by the end of this game, because that's what I plan on doing. So yeah. Anyway, so the first thing I want to do here in Kakariko Village is take out our bottle, just like that, and then we're going to head over to this shop right here. Yes, this is it. On the bee shop, you know, where you get the nets to catch bees. And let's go ahead and talk to this guy. So, that quake earlier, they all felt that quake. That quake happened right before Hyrule Castle was covered by the wall, of course. So we felt it as well with Sarahala, yeah, back then. Anyways, that was, I believe, after the Eastern Palace. But let's go and talk to this guy again. Make sure your bottle's out so he can notice, and he's gonna notice that you have an empty bottle, so he's gonna ask you to do a favor, and that is to capture a bee inside a bottle, and he'll give you a net to do so. I believe if you do that, he's gonna give you a couple of rupees. I'll just do it for the sake of doing it, and then I'll offer you something else if you catch him, a gold beetle, or a gold bee rather. So yeah, and the easiest way to find a beetle, I believe I can find an easy bee here in Kakariko Village. First, let me equip the net. And it's down here. I'm just gonna cut this grass. Hopefully we'll find one. Let's see. I'm hoping, if I can't find one, I'm just gonna ignore it and maybe come back later. Okay, I guess I'm out of luck. But you usually find them in like tall grass like this, and or what's it called? Other like bushes and stuff. But yeah, if I find a bee, I'll make sure to capture it. But it's not really that important right now. Anyways, now what I want to do, actually, since I do have the power to pick up these rocks, is head in here, and this is going to give us, let's quickly take out these snakes and head up here, and there's a piece of heart. Yes, there's a piece of heart in Kakariko Village. Lot 701, in A Link to the Past, because in the same area you get yourself a piece of heart as well. And yeah, so we got ourselves a piece of heart here in Kakariko Village, and there's something else we can get that's really important that a lot of you guys have been wondering where to get, and that is, well, the Pegasus Boots. So, anyways, you see this guy? Yeah, this guy right here, the thief who stole the smooth gem, I believe, or stone, or whatever it's called, from the Queen Zora. Well, he used our money that he, what's it called? Well, he used the money that he used to sell, the smooth gem to that street merchant to buy something really special, and that is to make him run extremely fast. So if you come near him, he's gonna run away from you, but since we are a painting, he doesn't notice us, of course. So let's go ahead and pop behind him, and he's gonna freak out. Who's there? Where do you come from? And Link tells him exactly what happened, and he's like, sorry, okay. So he didn't know that was a precious stone. It ends up this thief is actually a nice guy deep down. You know, he feels bad for stealing that stone, and he sold it to the merchant. This kind of shows you that you should buy it from the merchant if you didn't do this yet. Like if you didn't do the whole Zora quest, but I already did it before even talking to him because I knew what to do. So he's just telling us as in we never bought the stone from the merchant yet. But he's going to give us worth our money. Sadly, he spent our money on something. And he is gonna give us the Pegasus Boots. Yes, it's such a useful item and it's gonna help you out a lot. I love this item. So yeah, we got the Pegasus Boots, and now we can sprint really fast and ram into things and take out enemies and all of this cool stuff. That's how you get the Pegasus Boots, basically. Once he steals the stone, you turn into a painting and scare him in Kakariko Village, and he'll give you the Pegasus Boots. Definitely worth the 200 rupees we spent. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head over to Link's house because I just remembered something. I believe I can find myself another Maiamai right here under these stones, these like steps and stuff. If you go ahead and do that, and yeah, there it is. So let's go ahead and pick it up. There we go. We got ourselves, like, I believe, how many Maiamais do we have so far? I can't tell actually, but it's cool. We have a couple, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, now I want to head over to Eastern Palace because there's one more piece of heart I want to collect. Now, we could have got a piece of heart actually in Lost Woods, an area I still haven't yet explored, but I'm going to do that later, and it's actually really close to that piece of heart we got in Kakariko Village. I'm sure you guys may be wondering why I skipped that, because it's really easy to get. I skipped it for a specific reason, and that is, well, because I want to cover it when I actually enter the Lost Woods where I have to, you know? I don't want to, you know, venture in new areas without having to and stuff, if that makes any sense. But anyways, pick up these rocks over here and make your way all the way up here. Obviously, if you head in there, you're going to see a piece of heart on a ledge, and the way to access it is by picking up those hearts and cracking up this door. So let's go ahead. This door, this wall, so again, throw a bomb right here, let it explode. The reason why I didn't jump down yet is because I know this Armos is gonna go off and try to attack me as soon as I come down, and yeah, he is. Okay, so thought I'd play more safe, and there we go. We head inside here, we turn into a wall, we walk around like this, and there's another piece of heart that will give us a heart container. Yeah! And there we go. And we jump down and the pot broke. Guess if you jump on a pot, it automatically breaks. But yeah, that is that. Now there's one more piece of heart I want to get before we start scaling Death Mountain really quickly, and I believe the quickest way is actually to the witch's house, so I'm going to go ahead and call Irene once more. Irene, yeah, take me to the witch's house, please. I love this feature so much. Like, I just love how Irene comes and, like, picks you up. It's just so cool, and knowing that you have to mark your places throughout the game, kind of like Skyward Sword, is just an amazing feature. And yeah, I just love everything about this game so far. Like, I'm really enjoying A Link Between Worlds. So yeah. Anyways, make your way over here to Hyrule Castle. A lot of you guys mentioned this piece of heart as well. Well, we couldn't actually get it. I know you guys seen this piece of heart surrounded by these stones, but you can't pick it up unless you have the bracelet. So now that we do have it, we can pick up the piece of heart. So 3 more to go to get ourselves another heart container. So far, so good. I just remembered something really quickly, and I just realized that knight threw a bomb down there. What a meanie head. Yeah, I just remembered something that I completely forgot. I was also going to head over to the Eastern Palace to get that piece of heart, right? But something else. I want to get something else that I completely forgot about. I'm going to show you really quickly. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can, like, have Irene take us anywhere we want to, so yeah. But there is a Maiamai over here. Yeah, baby Maiamai. Let's go ahead and ram into this and pick it up. The reason why I'm getting it now is because I don't think I'll remember to get this one later. So yeah, and there's a couple of rupees around here as well. We can get that, but I'm gonna leave it for now. We might come back here later, but I think I'm done. Let's start playing the game now and, you know, doing the main story itself instead of a bunch of side quests, because we already got a lot of stuff in this episode, so pretty proud of that. But now it's time to get back into the game. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a couple more pieces of heart that I can get that I'm kind of like ignoring, but I kind of want to focus on the main story as well. That's what I tend to do. I don't want to just do side things. And oops, I didn't mean to call Irene. I don't want to call her. I want to get this. I believe there's a silver rupee in here, so let's go ahead and hit these pegs, and we get ourselves a silver rupee, yeah. So, good thing we have our hammer, we can just smash through things. I believe there's also rupees behind that cabin with Rosso, so if you want to get some rupees there, you can. I believe it's like 20 rupees, but I'm going to ignore that for now, and just head inside this pathway that will take us to Death Mountain. So, yeah, let's finally get this thing started, yeah. Here we go, guys. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting, actually, because we're gonna be heading to Death Mountain. It's like one of the coolest areas in the game. In A Link to the Past, it was awesome, and believe it or not, it is still awesome in this game. So yeah, and we can use our Pegasus Boots to just dash through areas. One of the coolest items and most used items in A Link to the Past, and it will be used throughout this game a lot as well. So yeah, one of actually my favorite items in Zelda games entirely. So yeah, there you go. There is the mountain erupting. Pretty crazy. We can use our hammer here to break these boulders that have gems on them, and the reason why they have gems is because there's rupees inside of them, so that's actually super duper cool. And if you hit these glowing rocks, rupees also shoot out of it, and yeah, just rupees galore, guys. You can get so much rupees from here, and that's why I kind of like skipped those other two opportunities I had to get rupees, because I'll be getting a lot nevertheless, and I'll try to get as many of these giant boulder rupee stones. I'll break these, but aside from that, I don't think I'm gonna break anything else. Okay, so let's go ahead and avoid these enemies. Head up here, and you're gonna find yourself another bird statue. Yes, these weather vans, but I like calling them bird statues because I believe that's what they were called in Skyward Sword, so I'm gonna keep it like that. But anyways, I'm not gonna save, of course, and if you want a fairy, if you're low on hearts, you want a fairy in a bottle as well, you can get one from here because there's a fairy fountain over here. So I'm going to head over here, just, you know, merge on the wall and head up here. And yeah, so fairy fountain. So it's going to pick up a fairy and put it in a bottle. Yeah. Now, if we do die, the fairy will heal us automatically, which will be really helpful. And I keep accidentally using the bell. I don't know why. I don't want to use the bell. I keep clicking it instead of my items, but yeah. Let's go ahead and pick up this. I like how actually Link uses the bell indoors as well. He's like, wait a second. I don't think Irene's gonna come through here. But yeah. Let's go ahead and make our way back here. And head inside. Actually, let me head down here first, because I want to explore everything and try to get as many chests as I can, you know? It's always fun to explore. But yeah. Here's a blue rupee. That's really all we got. But worth it, you know? Who cares? Rupees are rupees, right? It's still money. You can use it. It's a type of currency, so why not? Alright, let's head inside this place, and you're gonna find this like weird puzzle room with not necessarily a puzzle, but like a maze in some sort. It's basically boulders falling down, and you have to like try to avoid the boulders because they knock you back if you get hit by them. And yeah, and there's a couple of them that have rupees on them. You can always merge in the wall to avoid the boulder and stuff like that, but you just have to make your way past this section. It isn't that hard. Just try not to get hit, because I believe it takes a full heart if a boulder hits you. Like how Link's like watching the boulders come by, like, I'm waiting. I'll just wait. Okay, we gotta hurry. Okay, we got hit. Whatever. I mean, they were constant boulders. I got a little too, what's it called? Anxious there, and I just had to like hit that. But yeah, hit down these pegs to get some rupees and a monster gut. Ew. And let's just continue. Ooh, there are 4 rupees here. I'm gonna get it because I don't care. I want to collect them. I like collecting rupees, and yeah, let's go ahead and head down here and continue on through Death Mountain. We're basically scaling it by heading through these areas. Now there is a Maiamai over here. I don't exactly think I'm gonna do. I don't exactly know if I'm gonna do this right now, but I'm gonna leave that. I'm just gonna continue scaling Death Mountain, and we'll look into that later, because yeah, you can't head through here if you try to merge on the wall like this. You can't go this way, so I don't want to go too out of my way to try to get that Maiamai, so I'm just going to leave it for now. But don't worry, I will get it, of course, because you have to get all 100 Maiamais. I believe the Maiamais actually allow you to get upgrades for specific items, so you kind of want to collect the Maiamais. They aren't useless. I don't know how many you're going to need to get all of the upgrades. I don't think it's going to be all 100. If it is, it's going to be a little weird because, yeah, I mean, in Ocarina of Time, there were the Golden Skulltulas, and you only had to get 50 to really get what you wanted. But yeah, make your way over here. Let's head down and head out of this section. And then we'll just go over here. But yeah, as you can tell, it's down there. So we'll just leave it. We'll let it be. We'll let that Maiamai just stay on the wall. I hope it's enjoying itself. But yeah, just make your way over here. I'm just going to try to like braze through this area. And whoa, they knock you back pretty far. I'm sure you can somehow like hit the rock while it's rolling at you with your hammer. But I'm not going to try that because... yeah, okay, let's go ahead and dash! Oh, jeez, I was about to fall. I would have lost 2 pieces of heart there. Okay, now I'm losing a lot of hearts. But it's okay, because we're gonna get healed in just a second. As long as you do what I do, and that is a really cool thing. And you're gonna see it right now. Okay, so we're really high up on Death Mountain. This will take us back down. As you can tell, we scaled all the way up here from entering that room, and right now we're here. And you're gonna have to walk over to this side, right? So instead of going here like that, just drop down in the middle and you're going to slide in this secret passage that will give you a piece of heart, yes. And not only will it give you a piece of heart, you get another reward as well, and that is a fairy fountain, yeah. Let's go ahead and heal up because, yeah, that's all I can do. I only have 1 bottle. Well, technically I have 2 bottles, but one has a note in it. I have to deliver that note before I could use it. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, that does that. We got ourselves some fairies, we're set, we got ourselves a piece of heart as well, and we're back here, see? We're basically where we wanted to go, so that was pretty nice. Anyways, now as you can tell, yes, you need the hammer to take on this tower rather, because it's a tower, yeah. Let's go ahead and activate this bird statue, and yeah, the Tower of Hera awaits, guys, so hit these pegs to make your way past this bridge and enter the Tower of Hera, and we're ready. So thank you all very much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. I've been ZeldaMaster, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.